Hi, welcome to the video training of React.js, and in this video training we will be learning about React props. Props are arguments passed into React components. Props are passed to components via HTML attributes. React props are like function arguments in JavaScript and attributes in HTML. To send props into a component, use the same syntax as HTML attributes. Add a brand attribute to the car element. So you can define a constant variable my element, and make it equal to the car component and add an attribute brand equal Ford. So the component receives the argument as a props object. Use the brand attribute in the component class car component, and in the render function you can use this props.brand. So let's try this in our application. I'm going to use the same application that we have been using before in this playlist of React.js. .html, okay, and within our JS file we can create a constant variable my element and make it equal to car brand equals Ford and close the tag here. Okay, now let's create a class component called car, which extends the react.component class, and within that class component we have the render function as we did before. We return the HTML h2 I am a this dot props dot brand and close the HTML tag here. Okay, let's save the file. We have to render it here. Okay, we have the root here. Okay, now let's run our application. pm start. Okay, we have an error. Let's see. Okay, we have an error saying identified car has already been declared. Okay, because we have already imported car from appcar.js in our previous video training, so I'm going to comment this line, save the file and rerun the program again. Say cannot access car before initialization. Let's use this here file. Okay, we have I am a dash. We don't have the brand here. Okay, pass data. Props are also used how to pass data from one component to another as parameters. Select the brand property from the garage component to the car component. So within the car class component we have this .props.brand, and in the garage class we have the car brand equals Ford, and when we are rendering the garage class component the car brand should be equal to Ford. So let's try this. Okay, this is what we need here, and I'm going to create a class garage here. Class garage extends react.component, and here we are using the car class component within the garage class component, and I'm going to say brand equals Ford, and we are going to pass the garage class component to the react dom.render. Save the file. Let's run it in the browser, and you see it says who lives in the garage. I am a Ford. So the props property have been used in the garage class component, and it was declared in the car component. If you have a variable to send and not a string as in the code above, you just put the variable name inside curly brackets. Create a variable name car name and send it to the car component. Okay, we need to modify our program a little bit here. So let's define a constant variable car name equals Ford. Okay, and within the return function I'm going to use this constant variable called car name, and let's call it Toyota instead of Ford here, so we know the difference. Okay, save the file, run the program again. Have unexpected token ... Okay, const car name equals Ford is Toyota. Okay, we forgot to add brand keyword here. Now it should work fine, and it does. So it says I am a Toyota, which we passed is a variable. Okay, or it was, if it was an object, create an object named car info and send it to the car component. So let's create an object here, car info, and within that object we can say name Ford, model colon Mustang. Okay, and here we just need to change brand to car info. Okay, let's save this file and run it in the browser. Okay, brands equal to car info, Ford model. Okay, it's model colon Mustang. Save the file. Okay, I think we are doing it wrong. We are trying to access the object only with its name, brands equal to car info, and it should be something like this, as I assume. Yeah, it works now. So it says I am Ford, and if we want to add a model, we can do that as well. Let's try to concatenate it here. model, save the file. Yeah, we have the car make and model here now. Okay, props in the constructor. If your component has a constructor function, the props should always be passed to the constructor and also to the React component via the super method. So in the class component car, we can define a constructor here and we can receive a props argument and we can pass it to the superclass, and we are going to render an IMA this dot props dot model. Okay, and we don't need garage class in this example, and we are going to use the car class component, and I'm going to say model equals Mustang. Okay, save the file, let's run it in the browser. Okay, and it says I am a Mustang. So this is an example of passing the props through the constructor of the class component. This is pretty simple as well. There is no rocket science in using this functionality. Please note that React props are read-only. You will get an error if you try to change their value. So that was all about React props. I hope that you have understood the basic concept of React props and how to utilize them in your React.js applications. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time with a new topic in React.js.